I'm going to make my famous, the spicy Asian, the freaking Asian Cajun sauce. Don't worry, all the recipe gonna be this under in the description later on. So basically what I have is cayenne pepper, chili pepper, what is it? No, paprika pepper, right? Paprika, chili, cayenne, all kind of good stuff. So I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna mix them. Basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 spice that we going to be mixed. Trust me, this is delicious. What I forget is the I still get my lemongrass, guys. Where's my lemongrass? Okay, so I may have to let me see if I can find my lemongrass. So I took it out already. Stay with me, guys. Okay. Oh, here we go. All right. Without this, it doesn't taste right. You must have this. This the main secret ingredient out of all this thing. Okay, I'm gonna be doing crawfish boil later on, so I gotta make the sauce first. You need 2 heads of onion. Okay. Well, that depends on how much you're gonna be doing. Okay. So I'm gonna be. You're gonna throw this thing in the pan, but. You don't have to chop it very fine when you have this, okay? Food processor is a key. So some garlic go in there, right? When I chop this thing here, the process going very fast, guys. For those who keep asking me what's the recipe, guys, you just have to read the description. Sometimes I cannot put too much in the captions, and it's so easy for you guys just kind of message me, you know, instead of read the comment that I pinned it out. So I need 2 heads, so I'm gonna do one a little bit at a time. Okay. I have the onion powder, but I need the fresh to keep that nice kick. Did you wok a pan, whatever? Drop in there. Okay, right. This making this dish here, it shouldn't take more than 50 minutes. You talking and do what I say now. It should take no more than 30 minutes, guys. I'm gonna be crying again every time chopping onion. They say the secret is to turn on the water or light the candle next to you. Well, be a man, right? Man can cry. Don't worry, my countertop has been wiped clean. Still rice. Including my hand. Okay, whoa. Put a little bit of water in there, I think. Okay, water. Because we're gonna put water in the wok anyway, okay? Okay, how fine is it? Doesn't have to be very fine. When you cook very long, it's gonna be become liquid anyway. Alright. Leftover, just put water in and just you're gonna liquid to cook it down. Okay. The main stuff is almost done. Alright, so I'm gonna chop this one and put this in later on. But I just want to show you guys multitask. Okay, so basically, I'm gonna get the stove going. Guess what? My gas coming over, so I have to multitask. It is stove. Get this thing going like that. See all this thing here? Gonna go in there. Key ingredient. Put this thing aside. Butter. Okay, we're gonna try to get salt and unsalt. You want the unsalt because all these things have salt in there already. The more the better, right? Just like you dipping your crab leg, crawfish, lobster in the butter, so the more the better. Turn on, what is it? I don't know. You guys can help me out, I cannot see, I'm cooking. Go ahead and put butter in there. Okay. There's no limit how much you can put the butter. If you don't have butter, just use the olive oil. I think olive oil probably more beneficial than butter. So that's up to your taste. But you go to the restaurants, they can get butter cheaper than olive oil, right? I think. Okay, I'm gonna throw in there. Okay, keep it stirred because if you don't, the bottom gonna burn. Okay. We wanna get this thing going a little bit before we putting some water in there. I put a little bit of water, just don't want it to burn right away, you know, but you don't have to. See, this thing is so dry, if you don't put water, it's gonna burn right away. So now I'm gonna be doing my, just say I can find the frozen one, guys. I know I have it. Eat that every day, okay? But then again, when you cook every day, don't know. If you don't know, you just have to get a backup. It's very important you keep stirring this thing, guys. Can you even see? Yes, you can, right? Okay. Okay. I don't. If you go to the grocery, the lemongrass in the frozen area, they sell that's already chopped, so you don't have to worry about it. Look at the sizzling here. Again, this is just a sauce, so don't jump, oh me, that's not how you do crawfish or shrimp or whatever boil, okay? And you can do however your style, but this is the best, trust me. And you can put in the I'll put a bit of water, okay? Because next thing you know, the butter gonna burn it. There you go. So now the butter get a chance to melt, right? Let me bring this guy over. Look at that. So again, it doesn't take very long to get a simmer, okay? For the onion to cook. When the onions cook, it should be ready. It should take about maybe no more than, I would say, 15 minutes. But we're gonna have to cut it lemongrass. If you don't like lemongrass, leave it. Okay. You don't try not to eat the leaf, just the stem, alright? The leaf I normally put in the boil. So later on I'm gonna go outside and boil my crawfish. Two stalks is good. You wanna do this thing as fast as possible, okay? Because this is chewy. See, it's getting very thick at the bottom. Slow cook is the key, guys. I only have 1 or 4 sticks of butter, so I'm gonna probably have to add the salty one, and then I don't know. Hopefully, when I put in my shrimps, thing doesn't go very well. It doesn't have liquid, guy. There we go. So if it's not fine, it's okay. You're not gonna eat the sauce with the flavor, right? So my processor is not. I don't use the heavy duty one, so this is it, I guess. Before my things burn. Okay. Well, it's not go as I planned, but it's okay. It's still gonna give you the flavor and the taste. When you're eating the crawfish, you're not really eating the outside anyway, right? So because it's cold, crank it up. It pretty much is done right now. I mean, everything else. Just have to wait and okay. Guys, where I get this wok? Amazon, of course, right? So go to Amazon. I put on my link to Amazon what I use. So just go to the link and get some. This one, it should be enough for 50 pounds of crawfish. Okay? Because right now I do not add a lot of butter. That's why you see a little bit here. But it should be enough for 50 pounds when I add more butter. I just want my onion to cook before I put more butter, because I don't want it to burn my. There we go. So what I am going to put on my boiler, crawfish boiler, gonna be some orange, celery, onions, and beer, some pepper, almost half of what I put in here. Okay. I am not going to put whatever this dry products, rub it over, because I already put it in there. If I put it when I'm boiling the crawfish, it's gonna be so much salt. Can't really do that. So we have to divide the batch in half. For some of you who don't like this flavor, prefer that, then you could just put the powder over it, right? So here we go. And don't forget to watch my video, or my music video that I just put out. I mean, my music actually. So just have to simmer and let the dry product incorporate. I've been on air for what, less than 15 minutes, and this thing's almost done, guys. Like I say, this thing is cooked very fast and easy to do. And this going like millions of people's flavor. Some restaurant even asked me for the recipe, and you already have the recipe, right? I put it out everywhere. So sure, you can use my recipe. You will open the restaurants. Trust me, I have a friend in the business doing crawfish. I'm not gonna name, but she's just in the backyard. Mine's better. People tell me so. Okay. So I'm gonna blow it up with one more box because this thing's almost done. Look at this thing. Can you even see and smell? If you want spicy, this is the time to add more cayenne pepper or chili pepper. Do not put the air in here, okay? You're gonna turn sour right away. Do not do that. Do not do that. And this is the salt. So hopefully it's not too much salt, right? If it's too much, then I'm gonna add some more onion to it. That's how we do the salt. Okay. How much more? 4 more sticks. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. It's been. Is this already, guys? Already coffee season. I went to my local, or my other half, my wife did. She went to a local seafood outlet and get the selected crawfish yesterday, and it's only $5 a pound. We normally, they're not sponsoring me, okay? We normally get from LA Crawfish, like Louisiana Crawfish, and they're about $8 if you buy the select. You need lots of butter so that you incorporate when you put in over the crawfish, and you want to soak the crawfish to soak in the sauce. That's why when they serve, when you go to the restaurant and you order, they put in the bag so they can shake it and then leave in there and everything kind of absorbing in before this you pour it out. That's the secret, right? To take the heat, and they can turn the liquid sideways like that. Okay. So when my butter is melted, it will be ready. Actually, it's ready, but I just wanna put more butter, get more rich and creamy and buttery taste. You can suck on, the head. I mean, crawfish head. Don't get me wrong, guys. People have a nasty mind, Okay. And again, I will put the recipe in the description, or in the comment. I will pin. I do this maybe 1 or twice a year. I'm gonna be doing again in 2 more weeks. So for those who miss, next time I have more time, I'm gonna go step by step. You already see step by step already, not much. If you have fresh ingredient, use it, like oregano, thyme, bay leaf, right? Without there, well, you can really get in crushed. Cayenne pepper is cayenne pepper. Lemongrass is fresh. You have to get it fresh if you can, like I just did. I'm just waiting for this to. You see the color here is not so red because the cayenne pepper. If you want more red, not cayenne, paprika. You just add more. I'm gonna put 1 more tablespoon This recipe is only called for 4, but just for you guys. So I put to make it color. No tamarind, so do not put tamarind, okay? No tamarind, no ginger, no galangal. So the ingredient in here is just on top of my head: thyme, right? Oregano, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, paprika, lemongrass. This is garlic, onion, and the Cajun broilers flavor. If you don't have that, you just put lots of chili powder in there, lots of with the salt. I'm almost done. Almost done. Thank you for tuning in. And if you have any questions, just drop down a comment later on. I will try to respond. If you embarrassed to ask me in the public, just message me. Some people, you know, they're very embarrassed to ask in the public. They're afraid that people gonna, you know, give them a hard time, saying like they don't know how to cook, they can't follow people instructions like that, you know. Just look, it's almost done. So now I'm gonna go outside. Okay, just waiting for the you gotta have keep stirring, because that's why I keep doing that when I'm talking to you guys. Otherwise, it's gonna stick to the bottom and burn. The longer you keep it boiling, the more it's gonna turn brown. So if you want more brown, then keep it a little bit longer. So I have about 30 pounds of crawfish outside. I can't really go show you guys until I finish this one. I'm gonna let this thing go. It's gonna splash on my floor, right? Well, a minute or so before I turn off. And I'm gonna go show you my crawfish. There's so many versions out there, but believe me, the base is the same, but the key ingredient is the lemongrass, enhance the flavor. How I know how to do this thing? When I live in Houston, I always buy a sack. Back in the old day, I always buy a sack, like, you know, sack of about 50 pounds or so from Louisiana. I used to go to Kima and buy me a sack, and I eat them and try them. I was hoping to open the restaurant, right? So I experiment the seasoning. That's how I found the recipe. Then I don't think I'm gonna be opening the restaurants at any time here. Might as well share with you guys, right? Okay, so turn it off. Okay, this is it. Turn it off. Okay, let me go show you guys the crawfish. Oh, okay, so follow me, guys. Follow me. Can you even see? Yes, you can. All right. Okay, so show you guys the crawfish. Okay, first I gotta have to put this thing down somewhere first. My tripod, guys. Okay, all right. Okay. Look, I got me a sack. Okay. That's the crawfish we're gonna boil. They're big. Okay. Some call Kodak. Some call K-fish. Some call crawfish. Back in the 80s, I call this called Gung Toi Lang, which means shrimp walk backward. Because if you put it down, this thing actually crawl backward. And then I actually go pick in the farm, and you know, and they actually go hide in the hole somewhere. It's pretty big. That's why they call select. If you don't buy the select, it's gonna be the small one, you know. And another term for the Laotian people to call cung hua nhai, big head shrimps. Just don't let it bite your. You won't let go. Trust me. When this thing, get a hold of your finger, it's not fun at all. So I wash it already. I clean with water and I spray the stomach of it. Let me see there. That white. So try to get the big one. Most it's gonna come be like 90%, 95%. See, so this is where the dirtiest. So you wanna clean that. If you have a way up to brush it, it'll be better. But just kind of using your hose and spray it out. Okay. And just ask for forgiveness, right, before you boil them. So I try not to cook live anymore that much. As you get older, you kind of stay away that kind of route. But it's pretty big, guy. Okay. If you live in Denver, you can go. I don't know what's the store and why go get this thing. She just her friend just told her that they just arrived and they put it on sale, and it's very big. Yeah. Look. กุ้งหัวใหญ่กุ้งถอยหลัง Crawfish, Crawfish, Kodak. Actually, in Colorado, they actually banned this thing because it is invasive species. So if you catch it, you see it, you're supposed to kill it. They're pretty hardy. So even cold weather, they live in. They survive very well, and they're a little bit darker, right? Because they survive in cold weather. So over here, lots of white people call crayfish. In Louisiana, called crawfish. But the freaking Asian guy called cung thoi lang, cung hua nhai. Okay, so well, thank you for coming, guys. My sauce is ready. I'm gonna show you again for those who just come and join me. I'm gonna show you my finished product of the sauce that we're gonna go on top. Once see that? Okay, so this is the bring as close as possible, right? See, this is exactly where you see in the restaurant, but today I didn't do a good job with my lemongrass. For those who don't know what lemongrass, see, lemongrass like that. Get you a heavy duty blender and blend it. If you don't have one, just chop it very fine so you don't see this kind of texture here. Okay. And like I did earlier, I put salted butter in there because I don't have enough unsalted. If you taste it and it's salty, just chop your onion and put it down and simmer for 5-10 minutes or so, and that will solve your salty problem, right? The texture it come from your onion, and what you see here is a lot of butter. And if you don't have butter, just use olive oil. I would not recommend anything out, but olive oil, crop your artery. Okay, so this one gonna fill up what I just put outside, about 30 or 50 pounds of crawfish. So I probably divide it in half. We're gonna use in the Louisiana seafood boil, just because some people may not like spicy or the texture of butter, and they may like a dry rub like that. So yeah. So I have to in my live cast right now and go set up my boiler outside, and I may or may not come back and do live. We'll see the situation. If a lot of people come, then I cannot do live because too many commotions. Okay, I'm gonna try to capture how I do my boil outside for you guys. Again, thank you for coming by, and give me some love, guys. Okay, we'll talk to you guys in 2 more weeks. I'm gonna be doing the same thing. 2 more weeks. We're gonna do same thing, and hopefully next time I will schedule it, the time and everything, so you guys can sit down and actually watch the process instead of come by and look at me. Okay, bye bye, bye bye.